Este es un juguete. En inglés, eye all around. Lo vas a encontrar muy barato en la tienda. You're gonna find this at the store very cheap. I'm gonna show you how to make this very thin. Make some cuts very thin, so you can cook it very fast. An emergency. This is a very fast meal. You gotta take all this little extra nerve or whatever you want to call it. That's very makes the steak or this beef kind of hard to eat. So clean it up. Marina, go on this side. That's how you kind of clean this very nice without taking a lot of meat out of there. So there you go. Take this, clean it up very nice. It has a lot of stuff that you don't want to leave it in there. For this special cut I'm gonna do, they're gonna about to show you in a little bit. Just take all this nerve out of there. And this part of the beef is very hard if you don't know how to cut it and cook it. There's a person that I know, which Aunt Mary, that she knows how to cook it in the oven, and that's very good. But myself doesn't have that talent like Aunt Mary. So I'm gonna show you for a lot of the people that don't buy beef because it's very expensive. This is very cheap, and it's because that's a special. You will buy this a little expensive at regular days. Okay, you see how much I took all the nerve, so it's not totally clean, but and the fat, you want to leave some of this. You can clean a little bit, but you want to leave some of that. That's going to help when you're cooking that. Just take a little bit of this too, not much. Okay, so I want to make a cut here. So when I'm cutting it, I'm gonna make this thing kind of wider. See, that's how it looks like. Mark. So you turn it around like this. You kind of pound on that, and you have a very white piece now. Now all this skin and fat, it's going to be for the dogs later on. Okay, you want to start from the higher top over here. And so what you do, you want to make one long piece. So you stick the end of the knife right here in the higher point, and then you just go down nice and smoothly. There you go. We got the first. So what you want to do, go with your knife over here, put it behind, and this in Mexico we call it Cecina. That's the type of cut. That's just, you don't have to do the whole thing I'm doing. You can just cut it one cut. You don't have to make it very long. Just that's going to be very thin. So when you cook it, it cooks fast. It doesn't take much. It would take maybe the most 4 or 5 minutes to cook. I like to do that because I can put it back in the fridge, whatever I don't eat, and later on I just cut pieces, whatever I want to eat. So here you see that, and then you start again on the other side, and then you do the same process, and then you're going to do the back and forth if you want to do this. Like I say, you don't have to, you can just do one cut, and but here you do the same process. And you see now we're getting a little fat, and then it's going to help later on when we cooking it, give the taste and flavor. Be careful, don't cut your fingers. Now go back and do the same process. Put your knife, before you put the knife, kind of straight up the edge again. And there you go. Start again. Cut some pieces so I can start cooking while keep working. And you see how fast it's going to cook. I already put some a little bit lard, which I didn't have oil. Just put some lard on my pan just to clean it up and let it be ready there. You can see how fast it's cooking over here. And I just put it on. You see? Oh, come on, the pan was still a little. Very fast. And I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit. I'm gonna keep working on here. This is coming very nice. And like I said, especially if you don't know how to use this big knife, I don't recommend you to make a long ones or double cuts, just a single one. But since I already had it like that, I'm gonna do a double here, and I can keep going on double. Okay, then as you see, the beef is ready and it's juicy. You can see the juiciness in there. And the reason why is because I didn't put any salt to cook it with. So, and that's a trick that Marilyn taught me, that you put the salt when you cook it at the last thing. So Mark is gonna give us, make us the favor to try it, see if it's good. Looking for the salt. So Mark here, put the salt you test, and there's lemon, there's mom's salsa, and you're gonna try it. See what you think. By the way, mom won first place in a salsa contest at the fairground, Columbus, around, I think it's 1994, 1995. So that's a champion salsa, and Mark is gonna tell us how good it is, how good the meat is. Here's some tortillas, and you don't have to eat the whole thing, Mark. You can cut it with your fingers. It's very soft. But here, and those are tortillas from the ones we use on Marina's wedding. Blueberry. blueberry tortillas. Yeah, right. There's not such a thing. But Mark's gonna tell us how good it is, and he's eating right now what we call in Mexico cecina, but he like it a lot. Okay, so I hope you like this recipe, today's recipe, and enjoy. And I hope I did help you save some money with this beef. It's very expensive to store, but you saw that earlier. It's very cheap. You can make your own, I guess, your own cuts. Good job, Mark. Thank you. I want you to show how nice and one piece you can make out of the whole thing. Wow! But don't do that if you don't have experience. You might cut your finger off.